paradise.
Chứ như thế chứ mình phải chặt chặt nó bây giờ nó mình lông nó chụp nó không ai cứu không muốn được đấy làm trận đấy
đầu tao dậy rồi chơi thì mẹ ông ấy ngồi hết đấy rồi ông chữ ngày chữ đêm hỏi đi anh ạ đánh cọc
What I want, don't make me choose. I wanna feel the way that we did that summer night. Drunk on a feeling, alone with the stars in the sky. I've been running through the jungle, I've been running with the wolves to get to you, to get to you. I've been down the darkest alleys of the dark side of the moon to get to you, to get to you. I fought for love in every strange. I took too much to ease the anger. All for you, yeah, all for you. I've been running through the jungle, I've been running with the wolves to get to you, to get to you, how to get to you.
Así chạy nào chết người quấy bãi rồi ôi chị đó là gì Thằng một bánh đấy Cách đâu. Bên này. Ôi bắn một lỗ thôi, bắn lỗ to thế. Lỗ phát lỗ đấy nhá. Đi thẳng luôn. Đi tại cứu. Cứu nó luôn.
Nó từ đấy. Riêng gì anh?
Chạy tàu. Chạy tàu đấy. Lột rồi. Lột rồi thì mày. Thì mày bắt nó đừng. Yếu. Sẽ vào đi. Một trăm. Mẹ cứu. Rồi. Trong phòng mà chạy ra. Cho cả hết rồi đấy. Thấy nó đông đấy. Không. Cắt cái này, cắt cái con đi. Nhưng mà nó cho nó đi. Có đúng đấy. Để tên bay lên đi. Tất nhiều món rồi đấy. Đấy.
Xe cút. Vẫn bịt cổng này mãi rồi. Anh nhầm rồi. À.
Từ ra sao nó có thông tin từ đó nó từ từ đó. Đấy, cái xe là số của bọn nhỉ? Mày xem bản đồ xem. Sao? Ba. Rồi, tăng đi. Bạn lên nhà xe đi. Đấy, lính ơi. Đấy. Ta tên bờ đồ. Cầm thật bên xe tăng lên trên. Bạn nhập cái đi. Bạn thằng này.
Tao mặc đồ gà. Ngay mà. Cái ca mồi ăn lộn
Đấy, chỗ này. Mất ở đây rất là lượng đấy. Mất ở chiếc xe không phải. Đây không có.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea, but as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would wait forever, exalted in the sea, as long as I am with you. My heart continues to beat with every step we take. Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a sign in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing below your heart, you can't save me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. Staked out on a mission to find our inner peace.
Nó có mấy quả bom ở gần đây nhá.
Make
Nhìn cho kỹ
it
vào.
everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you. Sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. with every step we take. Kyoto to the base, so California. We're different than the same. Gave you enough to check the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Know with all of your heart, you can't save me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. Once upon a young year, when all our shadows disappear.
Mẹ đạn được cái nhỉ. Cứu cái lồn đi mẹ chết rồi. Mẹ thương băng đi. Rất nhá. Đẩy nó sang nhá. Mặt bị đã qua rồi. Mày 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 mày.
Nó sai là nó lớn. Đấy. Mình tặng luôn này.
Không vào nói rồi tôi cho vào nó ăn nó to đấy mấy thằng giờ
Rủ đá ít thôi, nuôi long nhiều. Đừng, ai lộn. Thế.
I'm a man made for your touch, girl, I've lost control. I'm gonna make this last forever, don't tell me it's impossible. 'Cause I love you for infinity,
bố mày
I love you for infinity, I love you for infinity,
đã nôn hết
I
vào
love you for infinity.
Đứng xa này. Chưa tổng bó được. Đứng xa nhá.
cho bắn lửa đấy.
Down in my soul, you know it aches for yours.
Sao lại bắn lửa rồi thì mẹ
And you've been feeling this cold since you were born. Oh, you're the reason I believe in fate in my paradise. And I'll do anything to be your love, be your sacrifice. 'Cause I love you for infinity, I love you for infinity, I love you for infinity, I love you for infinity.
Nó số 2 luôn ạ.
Người bài, nó có cái đồ gì kìa. Cái đồ này tí bỏ con ra.
đấy chỗ tao có con này.
Meet me at the bottom of the ocean, where the time is frozen, where all the universe is open. Love isn't random, we are chosen, and we could wear the same crown. Keep slowing your heart down. We are the gods now. 'Cause I love you for infinity, I love you for infinity, I love you for infinity, I love you for infinity.
có lúc ở đấy ăn lấy Ôi đóng con rất điện cái này sao đóng cái này bắn lịch luôn ở đây giấy này một ba một thôi mẹ mà lên xe đi xuống xe ngay làm điểm này hả còn hàng làm một cái không đấy ai cho sự được của bố đấy được đi ơi xong cái chạm cầu đấy đâu đấu đấu ăn đấy Hello. Em có phải bớt.
I hear her heartbeat to the beat of the drum. Oh, what a shame that you can't hear with someone. So while you're here at my home, let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die young. We're gonna die young. We're gonna die young. Let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die young. can't, no, no, no. Think it's funny, but honey, can't run the show on your own. I can feel my body shake. There's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves. No damsel in distress, don't need to save me. Once I stop breathing fire, you can't tame me. And you might think I'm weak without a sword, but if I had one, it'd be bigger than yours. If all of the kings have their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. If all of the kings have their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. If all of the kings have their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. Disobey me, some baby, it's off with your head. Gonna change it and make it a world you won't forget. I can feel my body shake. There's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves. No damsel in distress, don't need to save me. Once I stop breathing fire, you can't tame me. And you might think I'm weak without a sword, but if I had one, it'd be bigger than yours. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you never And you give me all of you. Oh.
Mày xuống mày chắn mà, mày bơm trong cái tảng đá.
Probably about 4 or 5 times. Is that right? You've been there quite a
Different
bit.
place,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You've been to Iraq?
Iraq.
You've been to Afghanistan.
And, Afghanistan used to be the one where everybody's like, I hope I get sent to Afghanistan because it's safer. Now it's really, like,
It's
going
the
crazy.
opposite.
Yeah.
Did you feel in danger at any time when the mortar attack? We read about the mortar attack. We asked Gary and we asked Artie about
Was
it
that
yesterday.
your first time being under attack?
Well, besides coming on this show, the emotional mortars, the rounds shot at me, the salvo.
Coming in.
No, it happened in Iraq too, but it wasn't like where we had to get in the bunkers. It was just kind of like, oh, by the way, we were attacked. But the best part, there's 2 stories I'd like to say about the whole tour. One of them was I was roommates with Artie for a while and Nick DiPaolo. And
fun.
That's a fun room.
it was a fun room, and Artie, it's hard to sleep with him because he, you think like he's a bigger guy, he must snore. Well, I snore, Nick might snore or whatever, but he talks in his sleep.
Oh, no.
And not just talks, he orders food in his sleep.
Oh, stop.
I'm not
I
kidding
swear
around.
to God.
Get Nick DiPaolo on the phone. It's so true.
Yeah, no.
Is that right?
Howard,
That's crazy.
Dana and a couple other chicks have said this to me.
You order food in your
And
sleep?
Howard,
Yes.
he sounds contrived, but he's telling the truth because
is true.
Other people have told me this, and it's so embarrassing yet so funny.
I never heard it. Does
Nick,
it arrive? Does
Can
the
I-
food come after
Well,
he
what did I
orders it?
say?
I'm no Craig Gass, but may I try it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like 2 burgers and a dew. Like Mountain Dew, 2 burgers and a
Oh,
dew.
he even
Are you
talks in
serious?
that
Yeah.
shorthand.
You mean he's laying there and all of a sudden you start hearing him talking about food?
2 burgers and a dough.
Burgers?
But
What
not
else
just
does he
laying there.
mention?
Like,
What else does he...
just kind of shaky, kind of like.
I do. I get the shades.
What else does he order? I'm curious. Pizza?
Well, Nick DiPaolo said the 2 burgers and a do thing, and that
Yeah,
was why I knew
it's
they
true.
weren't bullshitting. Just 2 separate times they said the same exact thing that I ordered.
Wow.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I don't even drink Mountain Dew.
and the whole trip too, he was not really eating. He was eating apples the whole time, and he had like one big meal, and that was about
it's
it.
amazing. Gary was telling me about you in Afghanistan, and he said this, and I hope I don't embarrass you.
Yeah.
He says, at one point, Dave Attell waved his hands over the desert, and it turned into water. I'm not kidding.
No, you know what?
I was afraid, like flying in the helicopters and all that kind of stuff, but that was pretty cool that we
Yeah.
got a chance to do that.
That was really
Did
cool.
you
but-
shoot off a gun like Artie and Gary?
Yeah, I did.
You did, and you liked it.
Yeah, no, that's the coolest part of it because, like, they were like, "Hey, how do you know like this?" Because I watch all those military like history channels.
Why
stuff.
do you?
I
do
love
it?
that stuff.
Why do you go? You didn't just go once. This is your 5th time over.
Well, no, I've been to Afghanistan twice and Iraq once, and then I've done like other USO.
Why
stuff.
do you do it? Do you feel an obligation?
Yeah, I also feel that like we're not really asked to do anything, and that like it's a really good. I guess we're lucky that we get to do it because we're in like show business.
Right.
But I just feel like don't get a chance to do anything, and like I've traveled a lot, but that part of the world is like a whole different animal. And,
It really is.
Like you would never. Well, I told this to I think Nick, whatever. When we were in the Kyrgyzstan airport, by the way, do not honeymoon around there because that's there was a guy getting on the plane with a bow and arrow. I'm not kidding around, Howard. I'm not
Exactly.
kidding. A Mongolian hordeman, whatever, was getting on with a bow, and he was at the counter like, when can I get that flight? And I'm like, that guy's got a real bow and arrow on him, And you're only afraid of the bow and arrow from a distance, but
Right.
up close, it's kind of like retarded,
Yeah.
I mean, no.
It's the bit I'm working at.
So you are a man who feels compelled to help his country any way
Yes.
you can, and you do it,
Yeah, and
and you do it with joy.
Can I
Now,
say one thing?
yes.
Okay. The biggest surprise, delightful surprise, was when we went to the Predator base and did Gary tell you this?
Oh yeah, the colonel.
The colonel of the Predator base is like the most devout fan of your show.
Wow.
Anyway, because we walk in and he's giving us like a bullet point thing on the Predator, which is pretty cool because Jeff Anthony, usually when you do the USO tour, you meet everybody. You meet like the guy who's in charge of sanitation,
Right.
and he gives you like a rundown on how they do the base and like how they set up the city and all that kind of stuff. So some of it's kind of monotonous, but you know, you're there to meet the guy, so you got to, sit through it. But this guy goes, I got a couple questions. One about the merger. And like he's like a colonel.
He's up on it.
Yeah. And the next one, Jim, are you still going out with Robin? And then like, where's Artie? Is he coming out? You know,
Well,
He
Dave-
wants you to be up there.
fanatical.
Right.
Dave has been there so much, Howard. He knows enough, and he reads a lot about it. I guess.
Yeah.
Where he's talking to the Army guys in Army terms, like a guy will have a rifle, and we won't even know what the fuck it is, and Dave will be going, "What are you using that? Do you use S50s, or you got a 485 Glock on that?"
I
You know,
didn't say-
I
that's-
mean, no, you knew numbers.
You're a gun freak.
You're not a
Nick,
gun freak.
Nick
you
in
just
Lake Tahoe, you're on
knew
the air.
about
Go
it.
ahead.
Good morning, Howard. Thank you very much. I got a question for David Tell. Was there any time on the trip that you guys were so scared that you said, "Oh man, this is it. I don't know if we're ever going to get out of this one," or anything like that? Artie, Gary.
Probably when Artie was talking in his sleep about food.
I thought he was going to eat me. No. I think it's scary. I think the real scary part, because they can take really good care of you. The scariest part is the flying. You know, like you fly in a lot of different aircraft, old military aircraft, like from the
That's
the
scary.
60s.
Howard,
But-
no windows, and
Right.
it's claustrophobic.
Yes.
And you're a target, too.
And well, you can't fly over Iran or Pakistan,
Yes.
so it's really. Remember how you used to always bitch, and you were so right about how France wouldn't let us fly.
Right.
So these fucking planes have to go around and use more fuel. It takes longer, and these soldiers are packed in these planes with all this equipment, and because you can't fly over fucking Iran or France or whenever we couldn't do that, it takes longer, and they're tired. And you don't realize how important windows are on a plane to make
Yeah.
you feel more secure.
Right.
You're just up and you don't know what's going on. But during the mortar fire, I got to a point where I really was a little first of all claustrophobic in the bunker. Second of all,
Really?
no, a little bit, because there was a lot of us packed in. And when we're walking, and that kid said to me, "Look, the way I look at it, if you get hit, you get vaporized." And it's like, it's going to be weird just. That got to me a little bit.
Yeah.
But they make you feel.
It's got to hurt to be vaporized.
But
I
they
don't care
make-
what anyone
What
says.
is vaporized, Artie? Can you explain that a little
Well,
bit?
when
So you
in
take
other
your
words,
pot
you get hit with a weapon that's so powerful that it just like can turn you into dust immediately. Like, you don't even feel about
Yeah,
it.
there's
Feel it.
nothing left of you.
Right.
Gary said at one point, David Tell jumped on the mortar.
I would have
So
done
big.
that if it was good for the show.
Well, did you ever at any time assess who would be a problem if it got heavy?
Well, I did think that if, let's say, we were captured, I know as a Jew, I would have had to think out one of the other guys.
Right.
No, if we like say got into a crash and we were in the desert by ourselves,
Right.
abandoned, alone, and had to resort to cannibalism, you
Right.
figure I'm going first because they're lasting 2 months on me.
Let's go to Jerry. Jerry, you're on the air in Dover.
Okay. Hey, besides that, the Gong Show looks like it's going to be funny as hell. But
Oh, thanks, man.
hey, Sarah Silverman, little star fucker, did she take it up the ass?
Wow.
Well, that's a
Wow,
legitimate
that-
question, and you got to deal with it any way
Jeez,
you have
you
to deal
really
with
think
it.
he should answer that?
I do. I think it's
no,
legitimate. I don't think it's a nice question, but I think it's a legitimate question. Did Sarah take it in the ass?
No, I don't see any of that there. I think it was more by Kabbalah sex. It was really.
It was more traditional.
Yes.
All right.
I like how
the
that guy
early-
came at it. Like
You were with her in the early '90s. That was the height of the anal craze.
was it really?
Absolutely.
You missed it?
Even Robin went through
know?
it. Robin took it. I had it a couple of times
You
in my
did?
ass. Yes, absolutely.
Well, back in the desert, that's really the only way to clean yourself. Clean your piece, as they call it.
That means she probably took it right up the ass.
What's
Wow.
going on with your relationships now? Do you have a girlfriend? No one ever reads about
Well,
you in the tabloids.
The Gong Show is really, I think, like a eHarmony for me, because I met so many interesting ladies on there. This one girl.
Are you having sex?
Well, not really, because I
Really?
stopped drinking.
You mean that ended your sex life?
Well, it does. You know, it kind of like
Are
you'd
you
rather go home.
alone?
Yeah, I'm actually one of the few guys who's cool being alone. And that was kind of the weird thing, like sharing a room with these guys.
Yeah.
Because I think he'll say it too. Like, Artie, you're on the road all the time, but you get like your own. At the end, you go into your own room and you can do whatever
Right,
you want.
absolutely,
You know? And now
yeah.
it's kind of like this, like guy club.
Right.
And like you're afraid to like undress in front of everyone.
Yeah,
Although you're walking around wearing just a towel. A towel.
And that's always fun. But we had, because again and again, like Dave said, we couldn't pick a better bunch of guys. There were a couple of nights where, we couldn't sleep, and it was just me, Nick, and Dave, and just laughing all night because we you just love each other's company on top of being performers. And I mean, Dave, is being humble a little bit. A ton of guys recognize him from Insomniac. They love seeing him.
Right.
And he goes up and like literally at the mess hall, he'll go out of his way to just talk to guys. And like I told you yesterday, there was one group of guys who said to me and Gary, look, they were just out of Fort Hood, Texas, going away for 15 months. They asked, could you hang out with us? And Dave was very aware of that. And he always did it, never said no to anything. So, I mean,
Saint Dave.
It was a great tour.
That's not true. But, I mean, thank you, Ari. But a lot of it has to do with, like, that's our fan base, too. These guys are the guys who come see our shows when they're, and it's like, that's the cool connection, because it's not just like they know your stuff, or like a lot of them have said
you don't care. You never think about your own life. You never think about the fact that you might get